Hi, welcome to the tutorial on the My Music Staff website for studio members and parents. Before COVID, we used assignment books to keep track of lesson notes. We could print music in your lessons. Now all this happens through emails. It's getting to be a lot as we are teaching more and more online and we have more and more emails to keep up with. This is going to be a website that will streamline all of that. We'll be able to keep everything in one place on the website. You should receive an email that looks like this. See how it says, Dear Student, that'll be your name or your student's name. Here's your info to log in. Your username will be the email that I use to contact you. If you would like to add another person or use a different email, just let me know. We can set that up. And then it says, click here to change your password. So you click there and you can reset your password. So this will become your own personal login for the website. Without you doing anything, you will start receiving emails through the website for lesson notes instead of directly through me. So here is the Clarkson family, which I made up, not real students, so we can see all their information. And you can see the lesson notes that have been sent to them from me through My Music Staff. It should look very familiar. It's very much like the lesson notes we already have. So Hannah takes both piano and voice lessons. And it tells you that at the bottom, remember to log into the website if you want to find your tracks or sheet music. Now, a great thing about this is Hannah's our student. Taylor is our parent. Taylor also receives the same email with information. There's also a spot where I can add a little more information just to the parent. Here I said, please purchase Hannah's new piano book here and link to it on Amazon. This is without you having to create a login or go to the portal. If you just want to keep getting your lesson notes like you always have, you still can. So now you log on to the My Music Staff website, and here we can see Hannah Clarkson's personal webpage. She shows how much she practiced in the past 7 days, 86% more than last week. So great job, way to go, Hannah. She has 100% attendance. And then to the right, there's a list of all of the upcoming events. So you can see all of her lessons. She's also signed up for a studio class that's right there. Now you go to calendar. Hannah can see all of her lessons, also her studio class that she signed up for. Contact information. This is my contact information in case you forget, all in one place. Attendance notes. So this is the great place where all of your notes from all of your lessons are right here. So you can see the same notes that I wrote that are in the email are also right here. You forget what you're supposed to work on, forget what we talked about 3 weeks ago, just log back onto your website. Another great thing is now our online resources. So instead of having to find the email with your accompaniment track, or say you lost your music and you need to print it again, you just go to your online resources and it's all there. So let's look. Her accompaniment tracks, she's singing My Favorite Things. So here's her accompaniment track. You click the 3 dots to the left side and you can either download or just play me through the web browser. So here, play me. There's our My Favorite Things. Now we go back to online resources, go back to home. You can see sheet music for piano, for voice. And the great thing is you will only see the files that you need personally. You're not going to have everybody's files where it's overwhelming. So for piano, she's doing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So here's a PDF in case she loses it. She can open it. She can download it right there. It's all ready to go. And then the practice log. This is a completely optional thing to use. Some people like to keep track of their lessons with minutes. Some people are not a fan of that. If this works for you, great. If not, don't need to use this. One thing that I really like about it is that you can add time, and this way you can actually email me. So say you're like, I'm having trouble with section 2 of the theory. And then you can upload your theory page right here, click email teacher, and send me right through the website what you're having trouble with. This is also a great way if you're going to send me your character given circumstances, or maybe send me some theory or music you wrote ahead of time. Send it through the practice log. And then it's all right there if you ever want to go back to it to see what you wrote or what you sent in. Go back to the website, go back to your practice log, and it's all here. Repertoire, this is where you can keep track of songs that are in progress. This is another optional thing. Then email history, this is just all the emails you've received from me. So again, you lose an email, you're not sure what's going on, come back here, it's all here. This is Taylor's login. As you can see, it says Taylor Clarkson right here. It looks very similar to the student Hannah's. The one thing that's different has the last invoice. For those of you who take privately with me, you can pay it all right here. You click here to pay, review the amount, continue, and it takes you directly to PayPal. For many of you, you take through private school or music school, so you won't have an invoice. So this should not appear, or it should say 0. If you do have an invoice, just let me know and we'll take it off. Again, the attendance record, 100%, way to go. You can see that Taylor has 2 people in her family. Daniel and Hannah are both taking lessons. So she has the schedule for both students. When you go to the calendar, now we see Daniel's lesson appears as well as Hannah. This is great for people who have multiple children taking lessons with me. So each student can log in and see only their information, but you as the parent can see everyone's information in one spot. And then we can see here, studio class, both Hannah and Daniel are registered. If we go back to home, recent lesson notes, just like with the scheduling, we have Hannah's lesson notes right here, and then we have Daniel's. So Daniel just does voice, and you can see what he's doing at the same time. Need to look back through the notes, same as the students. Same online resources, same practice logs. So you get to see everything that the student says, plus the invoice. If you are an adult student, this is what your portal should look like. So lucky you, you get the invoice. If you have a young student who doesn't yet have an email, you can just give them this login and they can use it. There's really not much extra information that they shouldn't see or don't need to use. So that's my short tutorial on the My Music Staff website. If you have any questions, you can email me or we can talk about it in your lesson. I'm really excited to use this website. It's going to streamline lessons and just make it easier to keep up with everything.